Well, I told you that a lot of people looked and sounded bored during Donald Trump's big 2024 announcement. It turns out that it wasn't just my perception. People were trying to leave the room at Mar-a-Lago last night, and Mar-a-Lago staff blocked people from leaving the room. Understand that. The Trump announcement was so boring. People were trying to get out, and they were forced to stay in the room. Here is ABC's Jonathan Karl. Folks, this is beyond parody. It is stunning that this is the world we now live in. Listen to this.
Incredibly low energy. I actually saw people trying to leave and people leaving early even before.
And by the way, Trump is speaking right now.
He was done. He's still speaking now. And then they, I think perhaps a little concerned that the hall would empty out too much. They actually started preventing people from leaving. So now they're no longer allowing people.
What an electric atmosphere at Mar-a-Lago, where it's quiet enough for a reporter to do a stand-up while the speech is still going on. I mean, think of that. That in and of itself is amazing. And increasingly, of course, the question is, has Trump fizzled out? The polling is not looking good. DeSantis is leading Trump in just about every poll. And DeSantis hasn't even announced that he's running for anything yet. So the question of whether Trump fizzled out is one question. The speech really was very low energy. And at one point, the camera panned to Trump's family, and they were all just kind of standing there awkwardly. It wasn't even really clear they were that into it. And there were some reports that not everybody in Trump's family wanted him to do this. Ivanka Trump, as far as was reported, wasn't even at the speech. And we actually have video here. I'll play this. You can see a crowd milling from screen right to screen left, and they're just quite literally blocked. There's a bunch of staffers in the lower left preventing anybody from getting out. The entire thing was going to empty out, and people were blocked. Security or whatever these people are, not letting them leave. Forget about freedom of speech. They don't even have freedom of movement at Mar-a-Lago. So that was quite remarkable. Here's another moment of just how bored people were. This was while Trump was speaking, and you see many empty seats and just absolutely no energy here.
They've devalued their currency, whether it was the pound or whether it was the yuan or the yen.
Yeah.
And I used to fight like cats and dogs with the leaders of other countries.
Like a dog. Video at one point also caught Roger Stone. This is pretty funny. Stone was there, and I can't think of anyone looking more bored about all of this than Roger Stone. He looks like he's wondering where the exits are, or maybe the bar.
And they let it go back up. Instead of putting America last, as the Biden administration has done very, very openly and bravely.
My God, it really was like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. And much of the crowd mentally checked out, but quite literally not allowed to leave. Just one more clip here, just to give you the flavor of what was going on. One guy doing YMCA, okay? Check, if you're watching, look at the middle of the room. He notices no one else is doing it, and then he stops. So lower energy, hard to imagine. Trump didn't seem that into it. His family certainly didn't seem that into it. The crowd didn't seem very much into it. And one of the most interesting aspects of this was even Fox News didn't seem that into it. And I want to talk about that next. I love cooking at home. I cook all the time. Having a good set of knives that you actually like to use is really important. For years, I have been a fan of the advantages that Japanese knives offer. And our sponsor, Kamikoto, makes amazing Japanese steel kitchen knives using the traditional techniques that date back to the Edo period of Japan. Kamikoto only uses steel from Japan. Each blade takes years to craft and goes through a rigorous 19-step inspection process with a lifetime guarantee. The knives come in a beautiful heavy-duty ash wood box, makes it a really great gift, easy to store as well. On the Kamikoto website, you can see a map of the Michelin star chefs all over the world using Kamikoto knives. My Kamikoto knives at home have been performing great for years. You really just can't beat the feel of a nice Japanese knife, perfectly balanced in your hand. And Kamikoto is now running a big Black Friday sale. My audience gets an extra $50 off. Go to kamikoto.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.